How are you doing? Hi guys, I'm Daddy Freeze, convener of the Free the Sheeple movement and leader of the Free Nation in Christ. I greet you and I bring glad tidings. I stumbled upon a story earlier on today. I'm not going to take much of your time. This is not going to take more than 20 minutes max, but I want to discuss this because, to be honest, it does bother me. Um, it's unfair and at the same time necessary that the youths agitate. But at the same time, we have to be careful not to create something that is bigger or more dangerous than the problem that we are trying to deal with. It might look funny to all of us. Oh, wow. Tinubu, they complain. But we also have to be careful to take into cognizance that the fact that it has become a little bit too scary. The other day it was Reno or Mockery complaining. And reading the article, I found the article on Gazette NGR. The presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, APC, Bola Tinubu, has urged his Labour Party counterpart, Peter Obi, to caution his supporters from spreading lies, denigrating him and other candidates. In a statement by Bayo Ononuga, the Director of Media and Communications in the Tinubu campaign organization, the politician warned that falsehood and disinformation will not win elections. The Tinubu campaign organizer has appealed to the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, to call his supporters to order and to allow the election circle to be about issues that will advance the growth, progress, and stability of Nigeria, the statement said. You see, there are two sides to this very dicey coin. Before you all say he is crazy and he doesn't know what he's talking about, oh yes, all the politicians enjoyed it at the time when they were very good at it. And all of a sudden now we have someone else who is not in their team who is doing the same thing. I understand those sentiments exactly. However, you cannot create a monster to win, to do something right, because when you are done, you're going to still have to deal with that monster. Yoruba people say, Oruka taba ti bo orisha lowo, owakuba beni to ma bo. The ring that we put on the hand of the spirit, it can't remain who papa won't go komotam. I don't know if you understand my proverb. The ring that we put on the hand, on the finger of the spirit, it can't remain who papa won't go komotam. While I understand the agitation of Nigerian youths, oh yes, Nigerian youths are angry and they deserve to be angry. They've been shortchanged since 1960. We had leaders that have fallen short on every level and ramification. However, let's be careful what we are trying to create. If you go and read about Boko and all these other organizations, now so they take start to, they start say they want to fight one injustice. So before you know, they become the injustice. Somebody saying we are out of control now. Let me tell you, when a ship has no captain, it is dangerous. So someone said, Daddy Freeze, I met my wife on your live. Congratulations, happy. We need to start taking, Why is Tinubu not complaining about Atiku supporters? Why is Atiku not complaining about Tinubu supporters? Why is it the same Peter Obi supporters? I have seen them on Twitter. I have seen them around. Yes, you are fighting a just cause, but you are not fighting the just cause in a just way. If you're watching on Facebook, please remember to buy stars. I'm so tired. I just said I'll address this today and I'll not waste any time. Below the video, you can see how to buy stars. Please buy stars. Well, the fact that somebody saying Tinubu started it. If Tinubu started it, must we join him? If you are saying Tinubu started it, must Peter Obi people join him? Remember, first of all, it was Reno Omokri. Then it was that journalist that I don't know what he said about Peter Obi. They started all sorts of threats. As in, I'm not joking. Then it's now Tinubu. Guys, make we dey careful, oh. Make we dey careful, oh. Let us not put Nigeria in jeopardy. E get the way una go scatter this Nigeria reach. Even the Peter Obi self no go fit do anything if he enter. Oh. Don't boil the polity. Don't boil the polity. Peter Obi supporters need to calm down. What's the name of that journalist? They went after him. He had to come out and say, oh my God, they're after him. You know, it was Reno that first started it. It was Reno that first came out to say, oh, we thought, oh, it's Reno now. Reno, they always overreact. And now Reno. It don't turn like the fourth or the fifth person. Let's be very careful. Omasheye, that's the name of the journalist. Omasheye. All of you that are supporting this thing, if it blows up in your face, don't say I did not warn you. Don't say I did not warn you. So someone said he said obituary first. So because he said obituary, you must now put him in the mortuary. I'm asking, as in, the fact that you can rationally justify this is worrying. It is worrying. So he said obituary, then he must be in the mortuary because he don't talk. Let's be careful where we are going with this thing. Oh. When they are destroying Niger, you are not going to repair Niger by destroying it further. Don't create an opportunity for chaos to thrive, for anarchy to thrive. Most of the people shouting these things are either not in Nigeria or they have nothing to lose. And they always tell some people, no, they join people when no get anything to lose to fight war. You have a family, they don't. Some of these people have nothing, there's nothing to their life. So they want to reset it so everybody can be on the same level. Be careful, oh. Someone said, did anybody beat him? It was a mere threat. You see, this is the level of uneducation, miseducation that people have slumped into. Do you know that a threat is assault? A threat is assault. Do you realize that? Let me tell you, chaos will not favor anybody. Oh. I want to bring a couple of people to my live. Do I agree with them calling him obituary? Absolutely not. That's ridiculous. That's silly. But because they did it, Are we not supposed to be more civilized? Oh, yes, I agree 100% with the fact that Peter Obi supporters are angry with the situation in Nigeria. But let's be careful not to become thugs. Demi Finger says, why you not come out, come protest? I'm protesting against your stupidity now by blocking you. Receive your blocking. So as I don't come protest, I don't protest now. I don't protest against not just your stupidity, the furtherance of it. And I'm currently carrying a placard. You might not be able to see it, but I'm standing up and asking the government to ensure that you are not allowed to reproduce. Allowing someone with the level of IQ that you seem to be brandishing with all arrogance is dangerous, not just to the polity, but to Nigeria as a whole. We cannot have you contributing to the current gene pool that is already below cadre. So it would be good if the government can find a way of preventing you from reproducing. You should not be allowed to breed, in my humble opinion. So I have removed you. Now, anybody I bring on the live has to be very respectful. Do not use any words that are derogatory, and do not use profanity. Okay?
Hello.
Hello, brother.
Hello. Good. Yeah. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. So I have you on my live. I don't want to. I don't want to be on for
Yeah.
too long. So just share your thoughts. Good morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, um, here's my thoughts. I saw that report earlier this evening, and it sounds funny, but then it's real. This so-called I'm also a Peter Obi fan. I happen to be somewhere this evening in Germany. Actually, the Peter Obi fan is everywhere. We have them both in the PDP, in the APC. You know, the truth is that the so-called APC, PDP, they can't really go openly and say they are obedient fans, but then everybody knows the facts. Everybody knows the facts. I quite agree with what you said, that we all should be careful. And the real truth is that Obi himself don't have control over these fans. Obi himself don't have control over the fans. And this happened because everybody's fed up of what's going on in the country. Everybody's fed up of what's going on in the country. So, earlier on this evening, I saw that on the 1st of October, they are going to be having a rally or a march in Lekki at the same time with the fans of Tinubu. I really don't know how that is going to happen or what is going to happen that day. But I just pray and hope Nigeria stays together till that election next year. Yeah, I really don't know if we are still going to have a Nigeria before that election.
You see, thank you for what you just said, the DJ Ike. Before I bring the lady on, someone said, please stop provoking Obi supporters. I'm 100%. You see, guys, let me tell you, other parties, this is not election like you knew it before. These ones are not okay. Don't provoke them. Don't call them obituary. Don't use derogatory words on them. I'm not supporting their rascality in any way or form. However, let us be careful also not to provoke them. Nigeria is delicate. If you are abroad, is your entire family abroad with you?
Yeah, that's the question.
Because most of the
That's it.
people who are really agitating are abroad. Now,
Yeah,
some of
yeah.
the people that are,
You are
another
quite
thing I want
right.
to raise,
You are
another
quite
thing I want
right.
to raise, sorry, DJ Ike. Another thing I want to raise is many of the people coming to cry now attacked Buhari.
Hmm.
They attacked Buhari. So now, people don't turn around, face them. They attack them. They come, they cry, say, Egbami, Egbami. When you were attacking Buhari, it was sweet to you. My only anger with Peter Obi supporters is do not become what you are complaining about. But to be fair and honest, they have a point. All these people, person will wake up today, call Peter Obi obituary. Is that fair? Person wey don dey attack what's his name, Buhari, they attack Buhari, then all of a sudden now, after attacking Buhari, Buhari is too old, Buhari is too this, then you are bringing Atiku and you expect them not to attack you. It's not like you are attacking Buhari and then you are bringing Showore or Mogalu. You are attacking Buhari that is too old and then you are bringing his immediate younger brother and saying this is, of course people are going to get upset. And they watched you, they learned from you. I remember one particular gentleman, or was it a lady, that compared the current government president to a used ladies, what is it called? In as much as they say Buhari they charge, Buhari not talk anything. So when Peter, my only thing is I don't want Peter Obi supporters to become like them. It's not like they don't deserve it, but I believe that Peter Obi supporters can do better than stoop to their level of scatter the place, scatter the place. Peter Obi supporters are angry with the state of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Peter Obi supporters are unhappy. But we should be careful not to create a monster addressing our unhappiness. I've got this lovely lady here. Shei, how are you doing? Please go ahead.
Hello. Okay, so hello everyone. Well, it's a sad case now, but I also want to let people realize that there are a group of people that thrive in chaos, and a lot of people are falling for it. And it's sad that even people that claim to go to school or the university are acting uncivilized. If you're going to move forward with a situation, it is not with conflict. I agree that Peter Obi is a good candidate and in a very good position to support the growth of our economy in Nigeria. But you cannot handle this issue with violence. And there are a few people making use of this opportunity to create violence, and it's not going to help us. And if we really want to see Peter Obi thrive and get to that seat, we have to create an atmosphere of peace. We have to spread the good news. We have to calm the minds of people, not adding fuel into the burning fire. Yes, I agree that the situation of Nigeria is not in a good place. A lot of us in the diaspora, most of us are tired of the West. We want to come back to Nigeria. But you don't handle situations in this manner. Even if other parties are throwing tantrum or whatever, you don't have to fall for it. You can't handle violence with violence. I believe even Peter Obi as a candidate is not as loud as the so-called supporters. He's an amicable person. He's calm. So why are we trying to create chaos? Why are we trying to create an atmosphere of ridicule? This is not the best way to move Nigeria forward. We're just creating more problems. And with the way I'm seeing things, if we don't have a change of heart, I don't know. It's going to be a sad story, honestly. And it's going to affect each and every one of us. Because if Nigeria moves forward today, it's for the good of everyone. That's all I have to say.
Thank you so much, my sister. Many people abroad. Now, I don't want to turn this into a Peter Obi bashing session. That is
Yeah.
not what I want. Um, I want this to be an opportunity for us to um, register our unhappiness with a situation that is gradually getting a little bit out of control. Now, do I sympathize with the people? Absolutely. I understand your anger. I am not saying you should not be angry. I am not saying you don't need to be angry. I am only saying, how are you? I'm
Hello.
only saying be careful so you don't become what you are fighting. Do you have a right to be angry? Oh, absolutely. But
Yeah.
just be careful.
Sorry that the phrase,
Yes.
if I can come in here at this moment, but don't everyone think during the era of Jonathan, they attacked Jonathan even more than what they are doing now. You know, during the time of Jonathan, they even brought out a coffin that they wrote R.I.P. Jonathan, carried it on the streets. You see, it's sad with what is happening now. The fact here is that most of the supporters are actually not in Nigeria. Most of the supporters are actually not in Nigeria, but they have that power. They have that power online to move the people back home in Nigeria and do what they are doing now. So I just feel, I might be wrong, but I feel Tinubu just want to use this opportunity because actually online there is nothing like APC or PDP people. He is just coming out now just to use this statement to just to bring it back that APC is still on the run. Because if you see now, the moment he made the statement, all attention is going on APC. Like everybody is sympathizing on him. Oh, why? Please, let's take it easy. But obedience, nobody is ready. I watched a segment on YouTube. They are like fire for fire. Don't even go near it. Don't go near him. On Twitter, if you are not strong, don't go. Don't even comment. It's better to go on Twitter and just read. If you comment, what they normally say, they give you bass boost. Water, yeah. And the fact now is that sometimes I believe that we have some youths in Nigeria there that are so good in this so-called water. The way they give you, if you are not strong, you can commit suicide. In as much as I want to change I want a change for Nigeria. I really want a change for Nigeria. But I would want it that it's a very smooth and not violent change. That's what I would want for Nigeria. Because I would really want that my kids, they can come back home and say, the fact is that my kids, they even claim more to be Nigerians than being Germans. That's just the fact. They love it. They, if you go on their social media, the flag Nigeria is there. But then, it's really not easy. I really don't know.
Okay. Thank you so much, DJ Ike. We have another guest here. Thank you for joining us. I want to remove the people and bring another set. How are you doing? And it ends here. Yes. Good evening. How are you doing, brother?
Good evening. I'm so great. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah, the rephrase. I just want to say something. I'm a very strong obedient, and I'm very active as well on Twitter. The thing there is, I just feel like Tinubu is trying to play a victim card here, because if you look at the whole obedient thing started, there has been Tinubu has came out like 3 or 2 times, like all his
noise on the phone. I want to reduce it.
If you are not talking, mute. If you are not talking, please mute. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so if you look at since the whole obedient thing started, P2B has came out like over 2 or 3 times to call the supporters to order. But if you look at what Tinubu is saying, telling P2B to call his supporters to order without even advising his own supporters to also caution his own supporters as well. Because if you look at Twitter, for instance, those guys who are supporting Tinubu, even his spokesperson came out on TV and called P2B a carpet bagger. That if not for the southeast, that P2B would have been a carpet bagger. Those words are strong words that even if any person hears it, will always want to retaliate. Now, one of his spokesperson also called P2B obituary. Tell me one time Tinubu came out on his platform to debunk or call his own supporters to order. If you go on Twitter as well, most of the supporters they take pictures of Fulanis and target P2B. They've been playing identity politics, playing tribal politics and ethnic politics. How many times has Tinubu come out, to call his supporters to order? Now there was also a picture of the 1 million march rally that Obedience posted on Twitter. What did these guys do? These guys threatened that if we come out, that they're also going to come out. They used the same poster that we did, just removed P2B's picture and also and placed Tinubu's picture there and said they were going to have a riot on that day if we come out. So when they say P2B's supporters are actually violent, then I don't see it as being realistic, because they end up gaslighting us or trying to put on permutations and expect us not to act. There is no child when you pinch the child and the child will not cry. So this whole thing, I just feel like he's just being politically, like playing politics as usual. He should be the one to call his supporters to order and not even call his spokesperson to order and not P2B supporters. Because P2B has called us several times to please take caution whatever we are doing on media spaces.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Twitter is a very, very, very funny place. That's why I'm never there. I have 300 and something thousand followers on Twitter. You will not find me there. You need.
I'm trending yesterday. That is freeze. You trended yesterday.
Me.
You trended.
Wait till make I trend again.
The whole day.
Are you serious?
I think it was about the issue of the Kiss Daniel. I think the Kiss Daniel video or something.
Oh.
I think that was why you were trending.
Oh, okay. Hey, may they calm down from you. I did hear that, please. Anyway, we have other people who came first among the two gentlemen below.
Yeah,
okay, first. Peter. Sir, please wait. Peter, go ahead with your.
Yeah, good morning, Daddy Freeze.
Good morning.
I want to quickly say first that I was the one putting on cap yesterday, so that I said I was interested in being one of the team OB. So I earlier sent you a message on, so that to know where to be connected to, so as to get incorporated into the team. Now that's, in fact, my passion for wanting to be a member of the team OB is to change the narrative. You see, this is serious. A lot of people, where we are in Nigeria right now, the parties that have been ruling have really, really destroyed our economy, destroyed our education, destroyed our self-esteem, destroyed, in fact, everything. You look at the rage against PDP in 2015, 2014 building to 2015. Everybody was angry with PDP that from 1999 till that time, they were not able to give us electricity, they were not able to give us security, they were not able to give us good education, hospitals, and the rest. People were talking. People insulted Jonathan. They brought caskets, even in Abuja. People in PDP at that time were saying, why would APC be behaving like this, APC supporters and all of that. And people like Baba didn't say that it was bad. Look at Governor El-Rufai. When he complained about dollar, they fought PDP with everything. Dollar exchange rates, they said it was 220. Where is it today? And all of that. So when these guys fought against Jonathan, I supported APC in 2015. I campaigned for APC even though I was not popular in my circle of friends. My circle of friends believed that what I was doing was wrong. They said, why not support PDP? I said, but PDP have been destroying this country. So out of anger, we voted APC. In 2019, I supported Atiku Abubakar because he was just the only person I saw that could remove Buhari. But now in 2023, I'm supporting Obi because I've seen that among all the contestants, Obi is the one that knows the problem of Nigeria and he has the solution. If you look at the way he's presenting these things, look at his antecedents when he was governor of Anambra State. The things he did are there to speak for him. However, we have two sets or more of Obi supporters. Graduates who understands that Nigeria shouldn't be where she is right now, they are there. Then there are people who believe that the East have been marginalized. Because if you look at Nigerian history, I have taught in the university. I taught in the University of Benin for 12 years. Now, there's a course I teach, Nigerian peoples and culture. We talk about Nigeria. In fact, many times when I teach in class, people get angry when they are leaving, especially when I'm teaching the dynamics of the evolution of Nigeria as a political unit. This country really gets you angry when you have knowledge. So the other class is, why is it that Nigeria is Wazobia? Here it is Wazo that have been ruling. What happened to Bia? There is this prejudice against Igbos by very many people. Okay, once they just say Igbo man, the first these people they will say Nigeria. So an opinion that a lot of people have for Igbo people is already one of the things that's causing the problem. So when you now find some people, especially from the East, like me, I'm not from the East, but do you know that there are people who have called me Easterner from my Facebook post? They have tagged me to be an Easterner simply because I'm supporting Obi. And then sometimes people will say, Obi supporters are very unruly. But they will be using insultive words for Obi supporters. There is hardly anybody you will insult that will not react. And then we now have the last group. The last group don't even belong anywhere. Anywhere they say they go, they will just go. They say Obi is better. And then some of such people, once they hear that, Obi was there, he didn't put a local government chairman in place. Obi took his family business, spent Anambra State on family business, like Asari Dokubo will say, I follow him. So a lot of times, when you receive this bass boost, there is going to be a reaction finally. However, people like us who are very learned, like Daddy Freeze, you are a very learned man, and I see the way you've been handling things, and I like it. And I have such kind of, I want to bring in my own quota to the support of Obi that this thing is not about fight. Let's look at the issues, okay? Let's look at the issues and the solution. And then let's constructively, push this whole thing. However, you will discover that PDP and APC at national level were saying, first of all, that Obi will not go anywhere. Obi had the courage to leave a party. Normally in Nigeria, they believe that it's a strong party with structure, party that has offices all over the country that will rule, So Obi had the courage to leave these big parties to a smaller party. And the people who support Obi, they move to the smaller party with Obi. The truth remains that a lot of people are sympathetic towards Labour Party because of Obi. So these people, first of all, said Obi is going nowhere. They now discover that Obi is really going somewhere. Now they know that he is going somewhere. They are now trying to attack the supporters. But I tell people, Obi supporters are not going to Asoro. Obi supporters are not contesting for president. Because they cannot complain about Obi, many people are not complaining about the supporters. But actually, to every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Most times, now these people, they find trouble when they talk say Obi supporters. Sometimes, some people, maybe when you tell some people that, Tinubu is an old man, he performed when he was much younger in Lagos. But now the man don't. We're not going to say because Kanu Nwankwo was a good footballer, we should not bring him in 2022 to come and play for Super Eagles. This man brought himself, and now he's getting criticism because the truth is that Obi is being criticized. You know why? Because he presented himself for election. Nobody is criticizing Uzo Kalu because Uzo Kalu is not running for anything. So,
all right, sir. I don't want to keep the live for too long. I want to end with the gentleman here. So, sir, what is your take so we can end this? Because I'm really exhausted. I appreciate you all, and I'm sorry for taking you off this. But let me hear your take, and then let us end.
Yeah, thank you, Daddy, for all you have been doing. And I can see you are really, really exhausted because you have been involving, you have been moving from one program to the other, trying to solve problems. But what I have to say is this. You see, from the beginning, I was of the opinion that this campaign, no matter who you are supporting, should be based on issue. It should be issue-based. If you don't make it issue-based, nobody has monopoly of anything. All this one we are saying, Obi youth, they are on Twitter. If Tinubu people get to Twitter, it's going to be messy. And you have not seen anything. Nobody has monopoly of that. What is important is, let's base the campaign for your candidate, base it on issue. All this one you are saying that Tinubu was the one that attacked Obi first is a lie. Tinubu has been under constant attack from the beginning. People will say it is old. That is more than 72, for example. Are you the one that gave birth to him? Were you the one that gave birth? Were you there when he was born? And you say you say he's sick. Are you his doctor? For you to so when you base things based on that, his supporters will react. Those are the issues. Base your campaign, put it on issues. All those pastors.
How many times How many times
Let me finish.
You guys come to the IPO president. Don't forget that. You guys come to the IPO president. You guys support the obituary.
Let me finish. I allow everybody to talk now. You are not allowing me to talk. Because you are hearing something that is contrary to what you have been hearing.
It's not hearing. It is not hearing. This is fact.
Allow me to talk. You have the platform. You can say something. Again, if you see what some of these pastors are doing, Obi is going to churches and is kneeling down and all those things. Now, if you are doing that, and you see other faiths, like Muslims doing their own, you start complaining. So my point is this. We should not make this campaign based on all those, whether religious, emotional sentiment, or whatever it is. Let it be based on issues. If we have been doing that, there won't be problem. Okay, what is Obi's track record? What has he done in the past? There is no problem Nigeria is facing today that is federal. Every problem is domesticated. If you talk of Boko Haram, it's happening in Borno, it's a state. Borno, Yobe, and all those things. If you are talking of unknown gunmen, it's happening in the east. So there is no problem that you can say is federal. So people will now begin to ask, what does your candidate did? What did he do when he was a governor? You understand? Those are the things. Wait. Those are the things we should be looking at. You look at economy. What did he do when he was governor? What was the IGR of Anambra State?
Okay, guys. I'm so sorry. I don't want this to linger.
Are you asking about what
Hold on. This one don't turn to clash of the supporters.
Those are the issues we should be discussing. Those are the issues we should be discussing.
Okay.
I agree.
All right, hold on, guys.
I agree 100% with you that these are the issues to be discussed. But sometimes when we discuss
all right,
these
I'm
issues,
removing
people
everybody.
come under fire. That's the truth. For example, I'm coming. For example, you just said that the problems are domesticated.
Hello, everyone. I don't want to be rude, but I'm exhausted. This is an interesting debate. Clash of the supporters don't start again. Even though, please remember to buy stars. Thank you for sharing that. My topic tonight is whatever party you are supporting, whatever candidate you feel drawn to, whether it's Sowore or Peter Obi or Atiku or Tinubu, remember to be decent. Tinubu supporters attacking Peter Obi supporters, calling them names, and then saying that Peter Obi supporters are unruly is not fair. Why did you call them names first? And Peter Obi supporters jumping there looking for fight where there is none. Please stop it. Let's make Nigeria safe. Not everybody here has visa. Make una dey careful as una dey carry this matter. No be everybody get visa. No be everybody fit get visa. If it happen, some of una go dey inside, they go dey beat drum for una head. One year toba for fagbon ni genuine o. Person wey dey use a head break coconut no go chop inside the coconut o. Color magic come for wa fagbon. Make them no use our head break coconut because we no go chop inside. I also want to assure you that if you if you put water to boil and you pour garri inside, you will get a bar. Listen to me carefully. I'm speaking in proverbs and parables. If you put water to boil and inside that water you pour garri, what are you going to expect to get? Are you going to get cake? Are you going to get steak? Are you going to get spinach salad? Are you going to get cream of mushroom soup? Are you going to get edikai kong? Remember, you put water to boil and you added garri. There's only one result you will get. It's called eba. When you now have eba, you now start complaining that why do I have eba? Be careful what you are joining together. Also, do not compare USA to Nigeria. Don't go out. Look, we all want a better Nigeria. Make this election count. It get the way una go scatteram, there will be no election. And now una go scatteram. And then this Peter Obi where you won't make it enter, I can't remain how you won't take enter. Whether I go stand for Lagos Ibadan Expressway begin rule, or whether I go fly, go up, begin rule from sky. Let's be careful. Oh. And same thing goes for Tinubu. You want Tinubu to rule. If you scatter the whole country, where is Tinubu going to rule for? Is he going to, are we going to come and create an Aso Rock for them on social media? Whether not Twitter and go they rule from there. Huh. More important than Peter Obi, Atiku, Tinubu, or whoever else it is you are persuaded by, more important than them is Nigeria. This Nigeria must happen. If not, there cannot be a leader of Nigeria. Nigeria must happen. Let me tell you, get the way when I go scatter them, they go bring Shoneko. I remember when that whole IBB Abiola saga, 1993, they go bring an Shoneko. Abiola win election. He no rule for one day. Make una dey remember. Una go shout, go up, shout, come down. Let's keep Nigeria intact. If Tinubu supporters are not doing right, don't join them. If Peter Obi supporters are not doing right, caution them. If Atiku supporters are using religious and ethnic borderlines, warn them. Some people are going to be some people are watching all this mago scatter everywhere, and they are happy. Because the more Nigeria is scattered, the more opportunities for them to disunite the country and scatter everything. Okay? So God bless you all. Big shout out to all the teams, all the supporters out there. Because this message is about Peter Obi supporters, I'm sending my love to Peter Obi supporters. I love you guys and I appreciate your struggle. I understand your anger and I sympathize with your position. My only appeal to you is don't create a monster. Don't create a monster while you're fighting a monster. Because when you are done fighting this monster, it can't remain waiting. Go they give this your own monster where you create chop. Okay? Thank you all so much. Thank you for joining my live. Those of you who came on the live, I appreciate you all. Those of you who could not come on the live for one reason or the other, yes, I know. I wanted to keep it very short because of the time frame and all. Please, there are many opportunities. I'll be live tomorrow again. Thank you all so much for supporting me. I know sometimes I'm harsh with my supporters and people insult me and I block them and I pardon me. I want you to know that those of you who come and genuinely contribute to the topics, those of you who stay up late at night to discuss with me, do not for any second think that I do not appreciate you. Do not for any second think that I do not value the time you're spending on my platform. And those of you on Facebook who are buying stars, as you are buying stars for me, that's how they'll be buying stars for you too in your own business. If you patronize my business, the only prayer I can say is whatever it is you are selling, as long as it is legal, may somebody buy from you too. May somebody patronize your business. Nigerians, those of you who are not joining any team, I also sympathize with you. Nigeria is not what we were promised. Our parents dropped the ball. They are set, not our parents exactly. But it is your opportunity to take the ball back, but do it in love. Thank you all so much. God bless you all, and look forward to having you again and hosting you again and being with you again tomorrow by the grace of the Almighty Yahweh in Yahushua's name. I'm Daddy Freeze signing off for tonight. God bless you. Facebook people, thank you for the stars. And if you buy a few more as you are going, I will not be angry with you.